confession.
The 2020 bubble was better than you remember.
Empty gyms,
Hey, I like the bubble, bro. A lot of niggas going crazy.
None of that. It was like an open gym with the best players on the planet.
No cap.
Pure, unfiltered hoops, and it did not disappoint. We saw one of the greatest playoff duels of all time, witnessed a handful of game-winning buzzer beaters, comebacks and chokes, legacies being
hey, man, Bubble Julius Randle,
Warren turning into Michael
Bubble
Jordan
TJ Warren too. Things go like 50.
We're now nearly half a decade removed from it, and I thought it'd be a good time to revisit the wildest, weirdest, most unforgettable chapter in NBA history. The Utah Jazz and OKC Thunder are scheduled to tip off at 7 p.m. on March 11th, 2020. Yet here we are 10 minutes later in a state of confusion. The officials are huddled up talking about something, and just moments later, like it was straight out of a movie, men in suits rush the court like the FBI to speak to the officials. Something was said, the teams go back to their locker rooms, and the game is postponed. No one knew what was going on, but about an hour and a half after their scheduled tip-off, Shams Charania broke the news. Someone on the Utah Jazz had tested positive for a virus that for the past few months had the world on the cusp of a global pandemic. And that someone was Rudy Gobert, who just days prior had jokingly touched every reporter's mic in what is now seen as an act of complete ignorance. Not even 10 minutes after the news broke, the NBA announced they were suspending the season, becoming the first major sports league to do so. Word spread to Dallas where the Mavericks were playing the Nuggets. Mark Cuban reacts to the news just like the rest of us. The sports world explodes, and we're questioning if anything will ever be the same.
The fuck is Rudy Gobert thinking, bruh? So fucking stupid, bruh.
After a chaotic 5 months, the world began to calm down, and the NBA wasted no time. The league formalized a plan to resume the season on July 30th at the Walt Disney Resort in Orlando, inviting 22 teams to play 8 seeding games, followed by a full-length postseason. Thank God for the bubble, because we had a hell of a season going on. The new LeBron and AD Lakers were dominating as they were chasing a championship in honor of Kobe. The LA Clippers had just loaded up with the reigning champion and finals MVP Kawhi Leonard alongside Paul George. A battle of LA in the conference finals seemed inevitable. The Denver Nuggets' star duo were making noise as a possible dark horse, and a second-year superstar in Dallas was hooping. The West was loaded. Out east, the Bucks were steamrolling the NBA as the overall #1 seed as Giannis chased his second of back-to-back MVPs. Surprisingly, right on their tail were the Toronto Raptors, thriving in their first season without Kawhi in search of consecutive titles. And down in Miami, Jimmy Butler was making waves on his new team, surging as serious championship contenders. I mean, the guy didn't even bring any of his family to the bubble, stating that it was a business trip.
It was a business trip.
An all-around great NBA season was finally back. Basketball was back.
Jimmy Butler a clown, bro. Jimmy Butler had no cut the whole bubble, bruh. Looked like a goddamn fucking... Looked like shit.
The seeding games made one thing blatantly clear. NBA players playing in an empty gym was like rookie mode compared to playing in front of 20,000 people. Some of the shots these guys were making had me thinking there were magnets in the ball. And don't even get me started with MJ Warren. The man exploded for 53 in his first bubble game. 53. TJ Warren and 53 points should never be in the same sentence together.
This is just like the fucking
bubble,
gym.
He was like that,
I got this.
averaging 31 a night in the seeding games. It was like an alternate universe. In other news, Lou Williams was caught leaving the bubble to go to Magic City just for some wings. Kyle Kuzma hit a game winner against the Nuggets to no crowd reaction, which felt weird. In a Raptors Magic game, Kyle Lowry and Aaron Gordon get into it, to which Lowry tells him his room number so they can handle business. Only in the bubble.
Aaron Gordon ran the nigga over.
From the seeding games
had eyeball collar on the ground, dazed out.
Broken, and no one knew why. They all said Dame time.
Lillard, 5 to shoot. A minute and a half to play. That's a bomb!
Bang. Bang.
Lillard for three.
Bang. Bro, the championship could have went either way, bro.
It's not.
Dame able to force the foul, the buckets, and Damian Lillard. Give and go. Lillard throws it down.
Lillard fires, and it doesn't take much time.
Whiteside, nice screen. Lillard.
Listen, man, this like LA Fitness Gym. I'm gonna go crazy on these niggas.
You guard him. I don't care if that's CJ McCollum. I don't care if that's Michael Jordan.
Nigga, I'm wetting that shit, nigga. You can put anybody on me. Fuck, nigga, I'm wetting that shit up. I'm dime time, nigga. I'm Damian Lillard.
Dame time was in full effect in the bubble as he averaged 37 points per game on sizzling efficiency, including 51 on Philly
They
and
could've won
61
MVP.
on Dallas in back-to-back games. This dude was launching from just a step inside half court. He was possessed, so much so that he won the bubble MVP. Yup, the bubble MVP. Get me to the playoffs, bro. Round
Look at the
1 in
size
the
of this
East
nigga.
was a quick one. Giannis and the Bucks trampled the Magic in 5, the JT-JB Celtics battered an
Celtics.
injured Philly team in 4, Miami looked deadly on their way to a sweep over the
Bro, this
Pacers,
nigga look
lining
like
them
a
up for a
wildebeest,
date
bro.
with the number 1
I don't
seed
know why they
Bucks.
have
And
he
the
have
defending
no
champs
cut.
swept the depleted Nets team, including a Game 4 where the Raptors' bench scored 100 points. It's an NBA playoff record, and they'll need all of that in round 2 against Boston. For the first time in history, the Raptors and Celtics were facing off in the postseason, and it was humbling for Toronto as the C's smacked them by 18 in Game 1. But they rallied in Game 2, up by 8 points headed into the 4th quarter. And then Marcus Smart happened. The dude cashed in 5 straight threes in a 4-minute span, including an and one to take the lead. Boston never looked back.
That is garbage
and
that
they're
nigga
up
take you
2-0.
raw.
In our
Your
other
ass,
Eastern
bro.
series, we had the now back-to-back MVP and Defensive Player of the Year Giannis up against a well-balanced Miami team led by Jimmy Buckets. And in
Jimmy
Game
Buckets.
1, it was Butler who played like the MVP. He spazzed for a 40-piece,
I love these edits,
including
sir.
15 clutch points in the 4th to go up 1-0.
Hell
and
yeah.
in Game 2, tied at 114 with 4 seconds left, he does it again.
Give me the ball.
Miami
Give me the
inbounds.
ball.
Here's Butler with
Give me the
three.
ball.
Butler with 2.
Us.
With 1. Butler
Nigga,
against
get off me.
Matthews, gets it away.
Bang.
No good. Do we have a foul? We do. A foul is called.
Oh,
And Jimmy Butler can win it at the line. Got it. 2-0 in the series. Wow.
On a questionable shooting foul, Butler nails 2 free throws at
I
the
don't see no
buzzer
foul,
to take
though.
a 2-0 series lead. And in Game 3, he'd run it back. Jimmy outduels the MVP once again, pouring in a 17-point 4th quarter, while all of Milwaukee scored just 13. In an absolute shocker, Butler and the Heat have the NBA's overall #1 seed on the ropes, down
oh, this is when
0-3.
Tyler Hill hit that
The
shot.
same deficit the
Bang
Raptors
that
are just
shit.
0.5 seconds away from. Down 0-2 and tied at 101, Toronto fell asleep on defense as Daniel Tice threw down the go-ahead bucket with 0.5 on the clock. The Raptors are going to need some of that playoff magic from 2019 to pull off this miracle. But without Kawhi, who takes the final shot?
High, taking anybody coming to the ball.
Series on the line. Anunoby got it.
Woo!
Did it count is the question.
OG Anunoby.
buries a triple at the buzzer.
Off an insane pass from 6-foot Kyle Lowry over a 7'6" Taco Fall, OG Anunoby quick triggers the corner 3 to save his team from an 0-3 deficit. It's one of the most underrated game winners of all time. Toronto kept the momentum too, with a Game 4 win to tie the series at 2, to which Boston responded with a Game 5 blowout to
Them is
retake
trash ass
control of the
team.
series.
Boston suck,
But
nigga.
you can never underestimate the heart of a champion. In a Game 6 double OT thriller, Kyle Lowry lasered in a dagger fadeaway for his 33rd point of the night as he slid on the court like a penguin in celebration. We got a Game 7. Milwaukee, however, did not force a Game 7. In fact, it got worse. Giannis got injured in Game 4, the Bucks somehow got the win, and with the MVP still out for Game 5.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want?
I'm gonna create a
With
skip button
Wix,
that makes me
you
never
can.
able to watch the ad again.
It was wraps. Miami kept their foot on the gas to complete the upset over the #1 seeded Bucks and clinch their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals. But will it be against an old foe or the defending champs? It was do or die for the Celtics and Raptors, and it came down to the wire. With Toronto down 2 with a minute left, Norman Powell gets the ball on the fast break, and Marcus Smart evolves into LeBron James
Like,
as he
what are you
swats
doing,
his
cuz?
layup right off the back.
I'm not letting that happen to me,
It
bro.
was insanity.
Just sorry,
And
ass
with another
nigga.
chance to tie the game, Fred VanVleet airballs, Boston wins, and the Tatum and Brown Celtics are back in the Eastern Conference Finals to face Miami.
Boo, boo.
Got downhill, couldn't punch it. Bam says, get it out of here.
That shit out of there.
Out in the Western Conference, the bubble MVP got to face the #1 seed LeBron AD Lakers in round 1. And you know what they say.
I'm telling you, bro, Portland
That's
could have won a
all
championship.
Taco
This
Fall.
It ain't our ball.
Portland clearly could have won a championship in the bubble.
Nice little Euro step setting up Dwight Howard. Rebound away and a two-handed jam. Drives into the paint, goes inside. Shot blocked by Davis. As we approach the 1-minute mark of this first half,
Bang.
LeBron James. Davis suspends, step back. Puts it
Bang.
in. Anthony Davis.
David Davis got a
Inside
fucking
Davis
shot,
with a
bro.
slam.
I remember when he hit that game winner, bro.
Game one. Alley-oop to
They gonna
Davis.
show us that shit. He gotta show us that shit. And the bubble game winner
You
too,
can see
bro.
it coming. Now Green leaves it up top.
I'm like,
Davis.
no way he hits that shit.
LeBron with a long three. That one's down. LeBron James.
Houston and OKC was a movie. The series went 7, and with the Rockets up 1 with just 5 seconds left, James Harden seals the game on defense with a clutch block on Lou Dort to win the series and move on to
Houston
face the
Rockets!
Lakers in round 2. Our other series was Clippers Mavericks, and a young superstar stole the show. In Game 4, down 2 games to 1, he does this.
Yeah, shit, Luka. You got more
Back to
than that shit.
Doncic. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Bang!
Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
Luka Doncic put up 43,
43,
13,
17 boards and
did
13
that.
assists.
It was mind-numbing. Kawhi and the Clippers would come through to win the series in 6, but holy, watch out for Dallas in years to come.
Dallas
Kyrie wasn't there.
sending Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
Now, I
To the
saved best
fucking
for last.
Lakers, gang.
Utah versus Denver in an absolute classic. Donovan Mitchell wasted no time in Game 1,
Bang.
going ballistic for the 3rd highest scoring performance in NBA playoff history with 57 points. Want to know something funny though? It wasn't a loss. The Denver Nuggets won behind 36 from Jamal Murray. But this was just a preview. The Jazz responded with blowouts in games 2 and 3 to go up 2-1, which brings us to August 23rd, 2020, for the single greatest in-game playoff duel in history.
This nigga editing skits.
Murray, shot clock down at 1. It gets up in time and counting.
Decoy, find an open man.
Donovan Mitchell shakes
Bang.
water. In the second quarter, step back three. Murray.
Bang.
Oh, he's got it there. Here's Mitchell.
Let me get in
now,
there.
pull up from the free
Bang.
throw. He's got it. 5 minutes to go in regulation here. Murray fires again, and Murray hits again. Nice shot clock down to 4. Mitchell has
Got
Millsap
it.
on him. He'll pull a 3, and he hits a 3. And returns the stare down. Donovan Mitchell, a clutch three-pointer for the Jazz.
Mitchell and Murray become the first opponents to each score 50 points in the same playoff game in NBA history.
Oh shit.
It was iconic.
I didn't even know.
Murray was a sniper with 21 in the fourth, but Mitchell got the final laugh with 18 in the quarter and the win to take a chokehold on the series, up 3-1. Denver though would survive game 5, and then the Stars did it again in game 6. 44 for Mitchell, but it was one-upped by another 50-piece for Murray in the win. The dude couldn't miss. In this series,
Lennar has a hot selection of homes for sale right now throughout Miami-Dade and Broward. Pay zero.
is tied at 3. Game 7 was an
Them was going
absolute
stupid.
slugfest, and with Denver up 2 in the final moments, this series gave us one more heart stopper.
Had it back tapped, he lost it. The Nuggets come up with a defensive play. Murray, they missed the layup. Gobert got it. Mitchell hanging at the other end. 2 seconds to go for the win.
Oh!
Denver hangs on.
Off an insane sequence that saw Torrey Craig miss a wide open layup, Mike Conley rims out a 3 that could have won the series for Utah. Instead, Denver completes the 3-1 comeback in one of the all-time playoff series. And they're off to face the Clippers. Round 2 in the West gave us
Mike
Lakers versus
Conley, man.
Rockets, and Game 1 was pure entertainment. In the second quarter, LeBron sprints down the court and completely baptizes Russell Westbrook.
Kill
LA
Westbrook,
was
yeah.
buzzing, but Houston roared right back. And as Russ drained a 3 that sealed the game, he starts talking smack to an empty gym. It was the most Westbrook thing you can imagine. But you know what they say? Russ 3,
KFC, UFC, Lakers
Niggas
in
in
5.
5.
LA continues their playoff destruction to move on to the Western Conference Finals, where they'll either get
Oh,
those
you
pesky
see
Nuggets
0 to
or a
4.
highly anticipated Battle of LA. Clippers versus Nuggets was seen as a cakewalk for LA, and it started out that way with a 23-point murder in Game 1. Denver responded in Game 2 to tie the series, and Game 3 was a house of highlights. Michael Porter Jr. detonates on Montrezl Harrell, Zubac gives Millsap a facial, and late in the fourth, Murray tries to join the party, but Kawhi literally hits him with a middle finger.
That's
for one
Kawhi
of the
we're
most
talking about here.
disrespectful blocks ever.
Come on,
to seal the
fam.
win. And the
Come
clock kept
on.
it rolling in Game 4
That's
with
Kawhi.
a masterclass to go up 3-1.
Immaculable
and the Battle
defense
of
with them
LA
big ass
seems
hands, man, them
imminent.
fat ass
There's
hands.
no way Denver has another 3-1 comeback in them. No, I'm just kidding, they do. The Clippers choked away a 16-point lead in Game 5.
This nigga reading my
In Game
video,
6,
bruh.
LA sold again, losing a 19-point third quarter lead as Jokic took over for 34, 14, and 7. Nuggets win by 13,
Nigga, I'm
and
screaming.
somehow this one's going 7. The Nuggets become the only team in NBA history with 2 3-1 comebacks in the same
I'm
playoff
reacting
run, and it was all
to
thanks
something about the
to
NBA.
Murray and Jokic. Jamal oozed confidence in Game 7, draining some ballsy
Yes.
threes on his way to another 40-point night, alongside 16, 22, and 13 from the Joker. They did what Kawhi and PG
I'm not letting
I mean,
no
look at
Lamar
these
slander
numbers.
get a
After
hold.
all that talk, the Clippers completely collapsed.
Lamar
It'll be
Slater not be
Denver
taller in his
off to
chat.
face the Lakers. Heat and Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals was a rivalry renewed with new faces, and it lived up to the
Yeah.
hype. In Game 1, the Heat are down 1 with 15 seconds left in overtime. Butler drives down and throws in a wild and 1 to
Get me
go up
in there.
2. Boston needs something, and the new face of their franchise has the ball.
Clock at 7. Working against Butler.
Let me block this nigga. Thank you. Fuck you mean. Get that shit out of there, bitch.
Sky high.
Trash ass nigga.
Bam! Literally gets nothing but ball as he stuffs Tatum at the cup.
That
With one of
fucking
the
shit outta here,
cleanest
light-skinned
blocks
bitch.
you'll ever see. Miami takes Game 1.
Trash
And in Game
ass
2, the
Celtics.
Heat kept riding their hot streak to go up 2-0 in their third straight series. Jimmy tried to warn us. It was all business. Back in the
This is
West,
a
the Lakers and
business
Nuggets
trip.
are gearing up for a war in the Western Conference Finals. But
They
Game
got
1
Bobo.
was anything but that. The Lakers did what the Clippers couldn't as they built up a big lead and kept it behind 37-10 from AD to go up 1-0. In Game 2 though, we got what we signed up for. Jump to clutch time and AD and the Joker are going at it. Jokic tips in a ridiculous shot to go up 1. AD responds to go back up 1, and then Joker gets him right back with a hook shot.
I think this is shot AD's drain.
Now down 1 with 2 seconds
AD
left.
said, give me that ball beyond
Does
that
AD
three.
have one more in him?
Beyond the three. Right. Give me that. Bang. 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 AD banged the fuck out that shot.
Jobs in an hour. Oh yeah, and I also
Bro, I never seen her drain, bro. You
Now,
drained the
maybe
fuck out of that
asking
shit. Bro, I
how
see
the-
that shit live. Bang!
Anthony Davis has won it for the Lakers.
Bubble AD comes through with a colossal wing 3 to win the game, yelling Kobe as he celebrates in the Black Mamba uniforms.
Let me
while
calling
also
you.
smoking
Y'all
diva
niggas one of my
waves.
videos, bro.
The trade for AD is paying off.
Like, bro. Jesus. Yeah, my boy. No, yeah, nigga, I'm doing something.
Vous mettez dans le vaisseau, dans l'autre vaisseau. Bâti le jeu ça camp derrière, ça camp bas. Pas partir.
No. Yeah.
And just like the Heat, LA goes up 2-0. Miami, however, got some pushback in Game 3. Boston delivered in a must-win game to get back in the series, to which a rookie Tyler Hero countered in Game 4 with a
that bang.
37-point bomb, including
Fuck
17
wrong
in the
with the
fourth
trash
to
ass
go up
Boston.
3-1. Boston would get one more in Game 5, then the Heat shut down any chance of a comeback in
Damn
Game
right.
6, as they clinch an NBA Finals appearance for the first time in 6 years as the 5th seed. No one saw this coming. Back in the West, coming off of Anthony Davis's unreal game winner, the Lakers stumbled in Game 3 as Denver got themselves back in the series. But LA came right back with a Game 4 win to go up 3-1.
Damn right.
Wait, 3-1? Can Denver possibly... Nope. LeBron shut down any chance of another 3-1 comeback as he turned back the clock for a masterful 38, 16, and 10 performance, including a 16-point fourth quarter barrage to get the Lakers back in the NBA Finals. The King will be making his 9th Finals appearance in 10 years, chasing his 4th championship against a team he once brought to the Promised Land. The underdog Miami Heat and the star-studded Los Angeles Lakers in an NBA Finals with no fans starting on September 30th. This is going to be one for the books. Game 1 started out hot, but it only lasted a quarter. The Lakers blew the game wide open the rest of the way to win by 18. AD
Killed
was
Miami.
electric for 34, 9, and 5, while LeBron toyed with his former team for 25, 13, and 9. The NBA's best duo was utterly dominant, as LA takes Game 1. Miami got beat up in Game 1, and I mean that in the literal sense. Bam Adebayo dealt with a left shoulder strain, while Goran Dragic suffered a tear in his left foot.
Damn.
With both guys out for Game 2, the Heat were down 2 starters.
But they got Jimmy
And
Butler.
it went as expected. The Lakers took a commanding 14-point lead into halftime, and there was nothing Miami could do. LA is now 4-0 when wearing the Black Mamba jerseys this postseason in honor of Kobe. They're up 2-0, but the job's not finished.
2-0. Miami, which I got going on,
Entering
man.
Game 3 on the brink of an 0-3 deficit, Miami needed a miracle with Adebayo and Dragic still sidelined. There was no other option. The Butler had to serve up a masterpiece.
He should got a cut.
Assist a career high for him in Game 2. Then with the steal down the other end, they throw it ahead to Butler, and Butler throws it down. Butler's got Caruso on him. Goes right at him. And
We get in that lane.
as we approach the midway point here in the second.
Bang.
Range jumper from Butler. Butler backs in. That fall-away shot is up and good. 34 for Butler.
The trash that you done is Haslam.
He backs it in. Oh, what a masterpiece from Jimmy Butler.
In what is no doubt the greatest game of Jimmy Butler's career, the dude went supernova for 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 13 dimes, becoming just the third player in history to post a 40-point triple-double in the NBA Finals.
Come
It was a
on.
performance for the ages, capped off by a tough and one and snarl from his rookie to get right back in this series.
Making that puss-eye, looking that puss-eye lit. Fuck wrong with bruh.
LeBron entered Game 4 with this emotionless anger. You could see it on his face, and no one really knew why, until he did this.
Back out Robinson, stolen by James. James drives, goes inside and throws
Bang.
it down.
Halfway through the first quarter, he gets the steal, flies down the court, bodies Tyler Hero, and throws down the two-handed
They met
slam,
Tyler Hero,
getting the
bruh.
rookie back for that snarling Game 3. This was personal for LeBron, and with a 6-point lead late in the fourth, it was LA's newest star who shined the brightest.
Back to Davis. Davis for three.
Guard up. Guard up, gang.
Bang! Anthony Davis from downtown. And the Lakers take a 9-point.
Even when your room is 80 degrees, your bed can be 55. That's the Pod. A cooling cover that fits
Chat, this
over
bed
your
costs like
current
3
mattress.
bands.
It cools with
Point lead. Timeout Miami.
That's what I shut him like.
Anthony Davis hits a monster 3 to push the lead to 9, and by he and LeBron's reaction, you can tell this one's over. The purple and gold are just one win away from their 17th championship.
3-1.
Entering Game 5 with one team on the cusp of a title and the other on the brink of failure, we had a storm brewing. So let's skip to late in the fourth quarter, where we got the Butler versus the King.
22.
With a couple minutes left,
23.
Jimmy pulls up and puts his team up 2. James counters as he flips home a tough and one to take the lead. Butler fades out of the post and takes it right back. Bron puts back his own miss and LA's back on top. Jimmy drives right down, gets the foul, and you can see how exhausted he is as he nearly collapses onto the table. Butler was giving it his all. LA answered again with a putback from AD, but Jimmy didn't let up as he knocked down 2 more free throws to go up 1. Now with 15 seconds left, LeBron has the ball for the final possession with a chance to win the championship. He drives to the cup, gets triple teamed, throws it back to Danny Green for a wide open 3, but he clanks it, Markieff Morris gets the rebound, and inexplicably throws it out of bounds. Despite 40-13, 7-3 from the King, it was the Butler who came through with 35, 12, 11, 5, and most importantly,
triple
the win.
double.
We're going to a Game 6.
3-2.
The Lakers entered Game 6 on a mission. I mean, it was over before it even started, as they took a 28-point lead into halftime. The dream season was about to be complete. It was lights
Got J.R. Smith.
And that's it. It's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers conquer the bubble, and banner number 17 will soon hang in the rafters.
And I have a feeling that this Finals MVP is going to have a trophy named after him one day. The Finals MVP is LeBron James.
We just want our respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect. Our organization wants their respect. Laker Nation wants their respect. And I want my damn respect too.